Hello world, calling from the dually. King's thought of the day. I was thinking about this yesterday. I don't like to do two of them the same day, but it was really on my mind. When I was young, I did not have the opportunity to really have a really close relationship with my parents or pretty much my family at all, outside of just, hey, you go to school, pick you up, feed you, but there was never really a relationship. There was never a relationship outside of just, you're the parent, I'm the parent, you're the child. Never really had talks about life, love, business, pros and cons. I have no recollection of, oh my God, driving a dually. I have no recollection of ever having dialogue with my family about anything, ever, until I was grown. And I find that extremely disturbing, because it's like, if you dialogue with your children about life, about things, about pitfalls, what to do, what not to do, let's plan your future, what is your plan for the future, blah, 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 blah. Never had that conversation. Never. So, the greatest gift that you can give anybody, whether it's a child, a significant other, lover, whatever, is your time. People break up with people because, people break up with people because, or they kind of, I would say that's the nucleus of breakups, is because they don't spend enough time with each other. But I would have to kind of say, like, you're setting, if you're a parent or if you're a person of influence, you're setting whoever up for failure by not having dialogue with whomever. You're setting them up for failure by not having these conversations with them. I called a friend of mine up and I emphatically just, talked to her, and I'm like, I just wanted to tell you that I think you're a great mother. And she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, because I see how you dialogue with your daughter on a daily basis. You do it, and I don't think she understands how priceless that is. Because you're giving her an adult perspective of a scenario, and then you're getting her perspective of it as well, but you're giving her your insight, but you're also listening to hers as well, and kind of just pros and cons. People don't do that anymore. People don't do that at all. You know what I'm saying? And it is so important, to, encourage people to be something great, or just to kind of understand where somebody's philosophies are, mentally, physically, psychologically, economically. Where is this person? Doesn't matter if you're 12. I want to know how you think. I want to understand, what you think and why, So if you kind of see that there's, a little deviation, you can kind of easily kind of get back in and get them back on the road. You know what I'm saying? I was a fuck up as a child. You know what I'm saying? If I actually had somebody that was really monitoring me and actually seeing the way that I thought and the way that, that I reacted towards certain things, or just fucking paid attention, period. You know what I'm saying? I would not probably be where I'm at now. I would have probably have evaded many pitfalls that I went through. Granted, I have no regrets, but it would have been nicer to kind of have less aggravation, less things, things that I had to go through to kind of be where I'm at now, to have the wisdom that I have, that I can share it. You know what I'm saying? So it's really important. You know what I'm saying? It's really important to be involved. And if you're involved with somebody, whether you're mother, father, uncle, godfather, big brother, whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's always good to have dialogue, just to kind of pick people's brains, to kind of see where they are. And then from there, if there's something that you see where they're kind of deviating off that road, and you can get them back on the road, you're doing the world a service, by stepping in. It's good karma. You know what I'm saying? You know, because if this person was nobody to you, then you wouldn't be involved. So nobody's telling you to butt in, but what I am trying to say is do your job. You know what I'm saying? It's life's work. You're doing God's work. Whether you believe in God, Buddha, fucking, if you're an atheist, or if you believe in Muhammad, whatever it is whatever higher power it is that you serve, you're doing the world a service by stepping in. It's important. We would not have half the fucked up shit that we have today going on in the world if somebody actually just gave a shit. It's like, and instead of me, thinking that I'm always right, I'd rather, kind of like take a couple steps back and I'm like, give me your point of view. I may not agree with you, but at least I understand you. You know what I'm saying? The world would be a better place if everybody kind of took a step back and wasn't so narrow-minded, and we're like, you know what? I don't agree with your point of view, but I understand your point of view, and I respect your point of view. As long as our interests don't, intertwine each other, then we won't have any problems. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. But it's definitely food for thought, and just wanted to get it out of my head before I forgot. Y'all be cool.